position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it to the back. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's Spears. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're working that left side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Spears. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and this.
There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. That completion Possession has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Gamecocks will line it up on first and 10. They'll try it over the left side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. Inside the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Here's a heat. Looking for the score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're setting up the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first. And that...
Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO fire complete to the left. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting 3rd down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Got some room, head to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end season with this Week 12 performance. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Right back to the well. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run, fighting off the defender. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Power football with the run. LSU will get a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick step and go. Touchdown LSU! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Coming out with it, it's Baker. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone, gets it to the 28. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the...
Back's going for the goal line. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
How about that, man? 3rd and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass. Go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting to the pitch man before.
They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And the defense bows up on a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect... And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Looking down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a run.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Toss sweep right. Brought down, though. Looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Well, short yardage situation. They decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. It's complete. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Baker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Finds his man. It's Jennings. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the option. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
22, water. 22, ready, go.
Looking to throw on first down. Sings it complete to the right. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. Lion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.